touch that fire for you.
Hey y'all, it's Lena and welcome back to my channel. I don't know if it's a little early to be saying back to my channel since though my channel is so new. But if you watch my previous 3 videos, definitely thank you for watching and welcome back to my channel. To all of the new viewers, hey and welcome to my channel. I am Lena Monique, aka Lena Badass. This is Confessions of a Badass. This time I'm not doing a vlog. I'm bringing y'all something a little different. We're gonna do a camera tour. Something like a photographer. These days I feel like I enjoy collecting the cameras more than I enjoy doing work for other people. So I don't know if I'm a hobbyist or a photographer. I ain't decided yet. Nevertheless, let's go on a camera tour. I picked up my first camera I picked up my first camera 5 years ago. I picked up my first one in 2018. So we're gonna start with her. And this is, if I could get this to focus, there we go. This is the Nikon D3400, my very first baby. The very first time that I picked up a camera and put it in my hands, it was her. And I still have her. I still play with her sometimes. I thought about gifting her to my little cousin since I have a new camera, but she actually likes shooting with her phone, so I'm not mad at that. I'll keep my baby. But yeah, my very first camera. And we could go into my second camera. Now, when I got my first camera, I started taking pictures with it. I started to do okay. One thing about me is that I have shaky hands. I do have like anxiety, stuff like that. My hands are very shaky. So I noticed that when I started moving into wanting to do video, the videos will be so shaky. So I'm like, I need something with better stabilization. What can I get? Everybody kept recommending the Sony to me, and I did not have money for the Sony, y'all. All of my cameras I done bought out of my pocket, honey. So I didn't have money for the Sony. I went ahead and I did some research, and then that's how I came to my baby number 2. See if I can get that to focus. Focus. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's the Lumix. And I really think, like, no lie, I think that this camera is very underrated. I'm gonna be putting videos somewhere. My editor ain't that great, but I'm trying to put videos somewhere up top so that y'all can see like what the cameras look like. A lot of people wouldn't say that this camera is good for vlogging because the screen doesn't flip out. It has a screen that flips out like that so that you can see it when you're using it. But the image stabilization on this is a lot better than just using the D3400, and that's how I came to this. This camera was on sale for $4.99. It came with 2 lenses. This smaller lens and another longer lens. I actually bought a pancake lens for it that does is blur out the background, so I bought an extra lens for it. But I think this camera is very underrated. If you're looking to get into video and you cannot afford a Sony, please check her out because she has done me well. Not only that, once my camera that I'm used to taking pictures on, it went dead and I had to use her. Baby, she carried me through. This camera takes beautiful pictures. It's a mirrorless camera, and they say that's the future. A lot of people not even using these cameras much anymore. They're more interested in the mirrorless camera. I think that she's a good camera. I paid $4.99. Now when I see it go on sale, it's usually like $6. But if you watch Best Buy, this camera goes on sale every other week. So I suggest that you do your research and give her a try. I'll make sure I drop all of the complete names of the cameras down below in the description. But definitely do some research on her because I think she's underrated. 2020 rolled around. We had a lot of time on our hands. I wasn't going out as much. And I did feel like it was time to upgrade my camera. I had already had my D3400 for 3 years. So I felt like it was time for an upgrade. That's how I came to this next camera. And this is still my baby. If I'm shooting, usually I do event photography. And if I show up to your event, I'm coming with her. This is my current camera, my main girl that I shoot with. and this is the Nikon D750. Right now I have the 50mm lens on her. I have a couple lenses. I have the 85. I have a 35mm lens for this camera, but to be honest, the 50 usually never leaves. I always shoot with the 50mm. This is my girl. I call her my main girl. So if I be like, I got to grab my main girl for this, it's her. Also, during the pandemic, I started to get interested in film photography, and I felt like film photography would be a way to learn the camera, because a lot of these cameras, you can at least put it on auto and get a decent picture. And when I first started out, I was leaning on auto. It's like, girl, you want to call yourself a photographer, you need to learn the camera. And I feel like shooting film will be a good way to do that. This camera is more automatic. It does have dials that you could change your aperture and all of that with. But I also got this camera in 2020. I have developed film off this camera. They came out so beautifully, so pretty. This is a camera that's very easy to use. It does have a flash that you could flip up. And I also have a external flash for this camera. So this camera also I got in 2020. I forgot to tell y'all where I got this camera from. Etsy. I got it from Etsy for $40. So yeah. If you're looking for used cameras, Etsy tends to be a bit high sometimes, but sometimes you can find people that are selling older cameras or selling off their cameras for a good price. I just think you should do a little research. Etsy, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Mercari is a good place. Even Depop, but I've also found Depop to be high. I don't know what they uses be on, but higher. Also in the year 2020 is this beauty. It was an older lady on Facebook Marketplace that was selling this camera for $25 locally. Sorry about that. Locally. And I could not let her go, y'all. So I also got her in 2020. I've shot with this camera. I have a roll in here now. So embarrassing because I got her in 2020, but I have not developed a roll from this camera. And it's because my alarm just went off to tell me that my break over. But baby, we're going to get through this video. I can see if anybody called me, if they got any important emails, child. So back to this. Yeah, an older lady on Facebook Marketplace was selling this. Like I was saying, I bought it for $25 locally. I could not let that go. I've shot with the camera, but I have not developed a roll yet. And I'm going to challenge myself to develop a roll in the next 2 weeks, because I've been out. I'm doing a passion project that I'm going to bring to y'all soon. So y'all will get to see how this shoots. This is also one that I got because I want the nostalgia. You know, you have to wait to develop the film and everything like that. And I like that. So that's what made me get that camera. She also was purchased in 2020. Moving next, I decided I want to get into vlogging. And although my girl here, the Lumix, she would have done just fine, but I wanted something that I can see, you know, where the screen flips out and I can like see myself. That's the only reason why I got a new camera. The rest of my cameras that I'm about to bring to y'all were purchased this year. I know I got an addiction. But I'm a Nikon girly. So this is the camera that I decided to purchase to bring y'all vlogs on. I'm not even vlogging on it right now. I'm vlogging on the phone because it's a camera tour and I wanted y'all to be able to see each and every one of my cameras. And hold on, let me fix this aperture so that it's better focus. Give me a minute. There we go. I don't want y'all in my work business though. Yeah. Okay, that's better. I purchased this camera this year, and it's because I wanted to start vlogging. This is a Nikon Z30. I'm a Nikon girly. Everybody else was purchasing the Sony, and I just couldn't bring myself to do that. I'm used to shooting with Nikon, so why change that? But yeah, and as you can see, that flips that way. So this is part of the reason why I wanted this to be my vlog camera, why I purchased this. I enjoy using this camera. It looks nice at night. Again, I'm gonna put some videos up so that y'all can see how she shoots, but she looks nice at night. She's very easy to use, very lightweight, a little bit more inconspicuous, for lack of a better word, than carrying around like this big camera. This camera I use for pictures anyway, but this camera can be a bit intimidating, so carrying around these smaller ones are ideal for me. Yeah, I bought her this year, and it's the Nikon Z30. Okay, comment. It's my two girls, y'all. These two cameras I also bought this year. I've been decided that I wanted a camcorder just to document things, do documentary style stuff. And I went on eBay and I found this one, which I haven't had that long, but I have shot with it. This camera is an older camera. I think it was made, I think they said this camera was made like in 1998 or something like that. But it's a Sony Handycam. And I got her because I wanted like that old school feel or old school look. So that's why I got this camera. It's so tiny and so easy to use. These cameras perfect for people who just want to open and film. They don't want to worry about all of the other technical stuff. This is perfect for a creator. I think that if you're in the market for a camera, think about getting a camcorder. I'm also gonna put my little video that I did with this camera up there. There's some footage from some of the vlogs with this camera, also in some of my past 3 vlogs as well. I love using that camera. It's so much fun. People don't feel as nervous around that camera. They jump right in front of it when I'm out, and I like that. But I also wanted something that shot a little clearer, a little more up to date. This is full HD. I ain't gonna lie to you, my next step is gonna be to get a 4K camera like this. I don't know if I'm gonna sell any of my cameras. Honestly, they my babies. I don't know. They hard to part with. So when I buy new ones, I never think about selling them. But this is what I've been vlogging with, to be honest, y'all. This is what I have been vlogging with. I thought I would vlog more with the Z30, but I've been vlogging more with her. She is so much fun to vlog with. And I take her with me even when I don't think I'm going to vlog, when I don't think I'm going to use it. I take it with me. And I got this from Best Buy. It was an open box type of situation. Typically, this camera, I think, is about $650. They don't make this one anymore. So it was on sale for, as a last one, open box for $177. And this camera is typically $650. I thought that was a steal. Only when I got it, it was no battery, no charger, no nothing. So I just went to Amazon and got the battery for it. It works perfect. I love it. I encourage everybody to just get a camcorder, especially if you got kids and stuff like that. You can record their games. This has the zoom on this is great for sports stuff. So that's something that you could think about as a creator. These are coming back. If you go on TikTok, all the rave, everybody's talking about getting the old school camcorder. Some of them even getting the ones that only film on VHS tape. I don't have time for that. The hack that they have to get the footage off is more geared towards a MacBook, and I don't have a MacBook, so that's just that. But I do think that this older one, the Sony Handycam, is the next best thing, because it's still digital, so that you don't have to go through all of that trying to get the footage off of there. All right, y'all. My next cameras is these 3 babies. Again, if you go on TikTok, digicams or digital cameras are all the rave. They coming back. to be honest, I'm gonna start with this one, and I should have started with this one first. Why? Because I got this camera in 2009. I used to call it my concert camera. When I would go to concerts, I would take this camera with me, and it still works. It still works. It gives really pretty pictures. I think that people think that they have to have the latest technology to take pictures. Right now on Facebook, I have some pictures that's going up, and I took those pictures with this digital camera. The pictures that I took with my professional camera didn't get as much traction as some pictures that I recently shot with one of these digital cameras. Really, it's what you do, the passion that you put into it. And if, you know, you might not have the money starting out, I definitely did. All of this stuff I saved for. If I had to lease it, whatever I had to do to get it, I was going to get it. Some of them my boy used, but I just knew that I didn't want money to be the thing to stop me from creating. And somebody is emailing me at work. Give me a second. I'm back, y'all. They ain't even want nothing. But yeah, I think that people want to create, but they get so intimidated by everybody having all of this technology and these expensive cameras. And if this is something that you want to do, I urge you, go to eBay, get you a digital camera. You want to take pictures, you want to go outside, go for walks and take pictures, get you a digital camera. I'm going to post the pictures that I took recently with this camera. Bomb. I'm not even going to lie to you. Just start with what you can. This camera I purchased in, like I said, in 2009. And she's a Samsung 35. She's a Samsung 35. Right now, these are going on eBay. The prices is going up and up because, like I said, they're becoming popular. This camera is them $60 on eBay. I don't even remember what I paid for it when I got it. Now, these two cameras, also digital cameras, I recently bought these off of eBay. I paid $40 for this camera. This is the Coolpix L32. I wanted one camera that had 20 megapixels. So that's why I got this one. It also takes bomb pictures. Take a look. These are the pictures that I took with this camera. You know, if you want that old school video look, you could achieve that with this too. You can definitely achieve that with this camera. Now, the pictures that I told y'all that was going up on Facebook, getting a lot of traction on Facebook, I took it with this camera. And this camera is only 12 megapixels. It's a Kodak easyshar, a camera from the late 90s, early 2000s. If content creating is something that you want to do, picture taking is something that you want to do, get out there and do it. You don't need to have something as expensive as this, as intimidating as this, to do creative work. If creative work is something that you want to do, I think that you should work with what you got. These pictures, the pictures on this camera, bomb. Take a look at them. Next up is my film camera. I had the Fujifilm cameras before. I've had two of them, and the battery exploded in both of them. So I decided to get this because what you do is you actually charge the battery in this. So I'm hoping that this lasts a little bit longer, because it doesn't have batteries inside to explode. To be honest, the film for this is so expensive. The film for my film cameras are not as expensive as this. I mean, I know you have to buy them and develop them, but to develop those is $8 a roll. And if I'm shooting with 200, it might be $16. And this equals that or more, maybe $18 for like 10 pictures. It's fun to use, but to be honest, the film in this is so expensive, which is why I don't use it as often. But it is a fun camera to use and to take with me. Last time I took it with me, I took it to the beach. I think I overexposed it because, to be honest, the pictures came out a little dark. And I haven't used this since, so I'm going to do better. I'm going to shoot some pictures with this in better light and see if it's the camera or if it was just the film. But okay, y'all, and we are coming to the end of this camera tour. Last but definitely not least, this is also a camera that I purchased this year, and it is the GoPro. I had a GoPro. I can't say even had, because the GoPro works fine. I just can't find it. Boo, me doing a camera tour, I can't find my first GoPro. But I went ahead and I upgraded into the GoPro. I believe this is a Hero 9. This is a Hero 9, and I love that it has the screen in front. I live here in Miami. I'm not about to pretend like I be outside hiking and carrying on, but I do take a few trips to the beach, and that's where this comes in handy. Look at the video that I took with this. So pretty. This shoots in 4K. They say it also is a streaming camera. I haven't been able to check that out yet. That is something that I do want to look into. But the GoPro comes with just the GoPro. That's the thing that trips me out about this. It doesn't really come with like all of the accessories and stuff. But this is a very small. I've even taken this camera to restaurants. Not this one, my old one, but it's still GoPro. So I still put the video there because it's a lot smaller, to be honest, with this vlog. And I'm still a little shy about pulling out my camera in front of people. I don't want people to think I'm recording them because I'm not. I'm recording me and my own experience. But that's where this comes in handy because I could just set this up and just go, and it's smaller and less intimidating. So this is my last camera, y'all. I also purchased her this year. So I don't know. For the most part, I think I'm done. No, I'm not gonna lie and tell you that I'm done purchasing cameras because I got my eye on this film camera right now. But after that, I think I'm done for a while. Y'all go ahead and comment down below. If you have a camera, comment down below and tell me what you shoot with. If you want something more in-depth on any of the cameras that I just showed you, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to do that for you. If you made it to the end of this video, drop a brown heart below because I appreciate you for rocking with me and sticking through my and me just getting used to being on camera and seeing myself on camera. I ain't even got no lashes, but I was like, I'm not about to be letting that type of stuff stop me from uploading weekly. So, like I said, let me know, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe, please. I'm trying to get to my first 500 followers. As you can see, I'm very far from there. So please subscribe. Tell a friend to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching my video. And until next time, peace.
Touch that 5 for you. I do that 3 more times again. I testify for you. I told her like you, that bitch, I do it all and I'm around you.